Hey family, this is Darlene. Really quick, somebody was asking me how I made this little pendant right here. I can't do it from scratch. I will do a video doing it from scratch, but all I did is took some of the leather that I have. I cut it in strips, maybe like, ooh, I don't know, 9 inches or something. Could be shorter, maybe 9 inches. And 9 inches, and then about an inch wide. And then all I did is I put the E6000 along the strip of it, and then just start rolling it until it got like this. And then I took like little pieces of the coconut chips, kind of broke them a little bit, filed down the little edges so they wouldn't be sharp, and just glued those on here with the E6000. So for this particular pendant, all I did, and then took some of my wire, and this is that 18 gauge aluminum wire, and then I used one of the highlighters, and then took the wire and literally just wrapped the wire around. There's a video showing how to do the wire spacers, but for this one I am making another pendant. So all I did was took the two pieces of wire, the wire spacers, like so, and then I took my hand painted bead and I'm gonna put it here, and then take my wire, let me stand frame, and bead it, make sure I can put it through like so. Put that one there, and then let's get another bead. This one, go ahead and bead it. Make sure everything lines up really well. I really like these. I'm going to be making more of these. So all I'm going to do is make sure everything is held tight together by me squeezing it. And then I'm going to just take the wire, of course, close it off. Make sure that's big enough, because the hole is a big hole. Not a big hole, but it's big enough to where I need to make sure that's closed down good. And then, so far, this is what I got. And then what I'm going to do is take some of the wire, well, the extra wire here, and I'm going to just cut it. Cut it about there. And I think that might even be too long, so we'll cut just a little bit more. And then I'm going to just close this off. Roll that up. Close it off. And then we got another nice little pendant I'm going to use for another necklace. So I probably won't be using the same type of beads. I am going to be using some different beads. And can you imagine seeing a lot of these on the table, and they're different colors with the different beads, and you know, they just standing there just kind of taking over the show, just being very unique and different. You know, that's what I'm going for with these. So I'm probably going to make a lot more of these over the weekend. Tomorrow's what, Friday? Thank God for Fridays, right? So that's my plan for the weekend, to make, oh, and then I'm going to take the end of it and I'm going to fold it like that, so it'll just be flat at the bottom. And then we have that out the way, so it's a flat bottom. And then this is what we have. I really like these. I'm going to make some too, like these would be black. I do have some black leather, so I'm going to do some black ones like this, and then maybe find some other really nice beads to glue onto it, and then make some more pendants like these. And then I'm not really sure of the type of beads I'm going to bead, you know, like string to make the necklace yet. I'll do that, you know, when it comes along, if it's going to be bigger beads or smaller beads, or I'll figure it out as I go. And sometime the big pendant, you know, like with small beads, that's really jazzy too. So I'll figure that out as I go. But this was that really quick pendant and how I made it. I hope everybody is having a really good day, being creative, having fun creating too. And then I hope like finding different ventures and vending shows and, different ways to sell what it is that you make and not just, making product and just having it to build up on you, but actually finding places to sell it, to do things with it. And another thing about the YouTube channel, I do see a lot of people are building up their YouTube channels, and that's the most wonderful thing you can do, in addition to what you're already doing. Because my whole thing is everything starts small, not unless you were blessed and born into something that was already established. When you tend to grow your own, it's something in that. And it is something about like the YouTube channels, because I do believe we are going to get to a point again where we're going to be shut down again like we were during COVID. Something is going to happen, I do believe, where we're going to be on shutdown again. And during that shutdown period, people were watching, consuming videos to do different things to pass the time. So hopefully, whenever a situation occurs, your channel is established as one of the channels that people can literally watch, and it's populated with really good content, and that's what you want. You want something that's very unique, your style, how you create, so that when people watch, they have a lot to watch, and it's very different from any other channels that they can find on YouTube. And that's the whole thing. Everybody gets into this habit of being kind of generic. So if one person is using 8mm tiger eye, everybody is using 8mm tiger eye. Or if somebody is using whatever technique that's out there, everybody is using that technique. That's just one person showing you how they do what it is that they do. That does not mean that it's law when it comes to creativity. And I think what happens is we kind of get, people kind of get locked into that saying, well, no, this is Bible when it comes to creating. But no, that's not true. What is true is maybe like the length. When it comes to like necklaces, 18-inch, 36-inch, things like that, that seems to be a law when it comes to the lengths and necklaces. Now, anything outside of that is just what you're doing because you want to do. But when it comes to necklace lengths, that seems to be the standard throughout the industry, and it's well known, with everybody. And now that's law pretty much. But everything else is just kind of open game. Wherever your creative mind can take you, that's your creative mind, and nobody can tell you that, well, no, that's not how that's supposed to go. Well, it's going to go this way because that's what I want it to look like. But anyway, I kind of got off track right there. But anyway, keep building your channels and keep putting out really good content. And I do know that it takes a lot, especially if you're establishing your channel and you're doing it with the intro. It starts with the intro and you're trying to, add all this extra to it and really make it this really amazing video. That is very time consuming. And sometimes you can get into the habit. Not into the habit. Sometimes you can not do it because it does require so much. And if that's, what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. But, I just find that the easiest way to do it for me is to just videotape it, one shot, put the video up there, and that's all there is. There ain't no more. I don't have time to do all that extra to it, like all these extra anything, and cut it and edit it, and I just don't have time to do that stuff. And if I did do it that way, with every video had an intro, every video had special effects, every video was perfectly done, I would never do no videos. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. I would never get no videos out because it's just too much. My life is just too consumed with other projects and other responsibilities to sit for hours at a time trying to edit a video and do all that. My whole thing is, if it's a decent video, you can see the video, you can hear me, you can watch what I'm doing, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe at some point I'll get more professional into doing them, but not at this very moment. Not at all, period. But I am digging this pendant. This is like so cool, right? And I'm not really sure what beads I'm going to use. I got something around here I'm going to use. And I might even paint some beads to go with this. So I got something in mind real quick, but I really dig these. But anyway, just a rant for this morning. Everybody be sure to have a really good day. Keep creating. And guess what? I'll see And we'll talk.